morning. Welcome to the Everyday Ministry. I am Tanisha. Hello, family. Make sure that you like or comment or subscribe. Once the video is complete, I would love to hear your thoughts on this. And please understand that what you see on the Everyday Ministry channel, I only share what I grow through, which means I am going through these things with you. I don't ever want you to feel like I'm talking to you. Or not, I am talking to you. I don't want you to feel like I'm talking at you, okay? Mostly because I am going through these things as well, okay? So I want to preface this before I get into this message about how we need to release our minds, okay? So I woke up this morning with crazy dreams. Do you hear me? The dreams were insane. And when I say that they were insane, it was just a lot going on. So for one dream, I cannot wait to get into detail about this one dream. It is a lot to unpack in this one dream. But in this one dream, I was trying to get into this residency show in Vegas, and it was just a lot going on for me to even just get past the gentleman. And the gentleman at the front desk is giving me a lot of trouble. But again, that's another message for another day. But it was just chaotic. It was a lot of people trying to get in. It was a lot of immorality going on. It was just a whole lot, okay? And one day I will be able to unpack all of that dream just to let you know about all the chaos. But even when I woke up this morning, I was like, yo, that was way too much. It was just like, it was just too much, okay? And then in another dream, and that was actually the second dream that I had. And in the first dream, I think I was having some sort of block party outside of my house. So I had a home. And it looked like it could be kind of like a little starter home, like a rancher style starter home. And I was having like a little block party of some sort. And for some reason, my front porch was big enough to fit this trailer that I had too. Like I had like a little RV style type thing. So I was able to, I don't know. It was just a lot of people at the block party. There were people, for some reason, someone had hopped into my RV and pulled it up onto the porch, and they decided to go and to use it as a porta potty. And so I went inside, and they had clogged up my toilet. I mean, they didn't clog up my toilet. They had just messed up my bathroom. It was nasty. It was disgusting. They didn't clog up the toilet, but like someone had put like a bag of chips in the toilet. Now, mind you, I kind of want to reference this back to the other day when I told you my toilet was overflowing in the middle of the night. It wasn't overflowing, but it was running. And at the time, I took that as blessings overflowing. So keep that in mind now as I continue to tell you more about how chaotic this dream was. And someone had like put a bag of chips in there, and it was just stuff all over the place. I started getting so frustrated. Then as I walk inside my house, there's someone that was out at the party. She's now in my house on the phone, washing clothes. She done made a mess in my kitchen. She pretty much has made herself at home. I don't know who this person is. I'm like, yo, what is going on up in here? It was just too much. It was a whole lot of, it was too much. And I woke up this morning like, wow, it's too much on my mind. It is too much on my mind. The Lord has been speaking to me heavily about promises coming in. And a lot of you are able to feel them. I'm able to feel my promises coming in. Whether it be my promise for ministry or whether it be my promise for marriage. Whatever it is, my promises are coming in. And I have been obedient. My whole house, top to bottom, clean. I'm staying on top of it being clean. I'm getting up early in the morning. I am doing these devotionals with you. I am on top of it. I've been obedient. There are some things that I used to do, and I, really try not to do them anymore. And when I received a word from a prophetic voice on YouTube, she goes by Yielded Vessel. She said to me very clearly, be careful of what you are entertaining on YouTube during this time, because God is bringing it in, right? I want to tell you that, and I am not saying this to tell you that every prophetic voice that you listen to is not of God, because that I am not here to put anyone on the chopping block. God has already shown me what he needed to show me in reference to one thing, but because this can get really close to idolizing, you need to be careful as we get closer to our promise that you are leaning more into the Lord and not into other prophetic voices. As they tell you, test the message. Test the message. But really, we need to get to a space. God is bringing a lot of us into a space where we don't even need to be here. Where we don't even need to listen, not even to me. You understand where I'm going with this? It was so many different energies and activities going on in my dreams and in my mind. It was overwhelming to me, to the point where I couldn't see the real, like I couldn't have a smooth transitional dream like I normally do. It was just all over the place. And not only was it all over the place, it was too many people that I don't even know. You're having too many people attached to your promise that you don't know. And again, I'm not saying that other prophetic voices that are on YouTube that are saying messages that resonate with you are misleading you. I am not saying that at all, but I am saying that we need to cut back on it and lean more into the Lord, because it can draw up confusion, because every prophetic voice is not, or prophetic message is not for you. And they even let you know that when you listen. Test the spirit, test the message, and they'll tell you everything is not for you. Every message is not for you. But sometimes we get so caught up in that devil energy of confusion that we feel like this is for me. Or they say one word like blue. Blue is my prodigal's favorite color. This is for me. Or they say one thing like, it could just be anything. This teeters onto the line of idolatry. This teeters onto the line of what I spoke to you all about when I tell you you're not in control. Because let me tell you that Satan is sneaky that way. You've done a really good job of warding off all that is evil. So he tries to creep up in all that is good too. He's sneaky that way. And so you need to be careful that you are not ingesting all these different prophetic messages, because it can interfere with your blessings, which brings me to the toilet. And how they had thrown like a bag of chips and the bathroom was just a mess. Don't let it interrupt your overflow. Don't let it interrupt. And I may be very transparent. Like yesterday, while I was out at the park, someone approached me, and child, he was everything. We had a great conversation. He looked good, dressed good, spoke a little word to each other. And I'm talking about like Bible word, but I knew that was not, I don't care how good it looks. And I don't care. And my thing is like, it could be preaching the word, and he very well could be of the, you know what the Lord has promised you, and you have to hold tight to that. You have to hold tight to that. I have to chuckle because I'm being very transparent with y'all. He looked very good. He drove a really nice car. He's got his own business. It looked good. He worked out. We had a good conversation. He's not mine. He's not mine. And the prophetic messages come from very anointed people, and they're giving great messages, and it sounds good and it's good for you, but it's not your message. God has already given you your message. God has already let you know about your promise. And it's so crazy because when I got home, I got into prayer. I was like, Lord, I didn't know it was going to be like this. Like, I thought I was going to be able to spot out the counterfeits because, you know, guys can be trash, but this one, let me buckle up. Hold on, God. I wasn't ready for this. I wasn't ready for that one. And God, you know, I got into prayer and I got into the word, and God actually gave me a vision of my promise. It was a very beautiful vision. It brought me to tears. So please, y'all, you know, and again, I'm not saying that that man is not a good man. I'm not saying that he is not of the word, because we definitely spoke about the word. We did a lot that day. Yesterday. And this is like this was just like a passing encounter. I'm chilling at the park. He just stopped and started talking to me, and we just had to go. Satan will trip you up like that. You know what I'm saying? He'll even come in the good. Next thing you know, you done listen to about 15 different prophetic messages by the end of the day. All of which are anointed, all of which are good, but all of them ain't yours. Okay? They are not all for you. Lean more into the Lord as we get closer to our promise. Okay? I was going to read, actually, I still might read it. I'm going to go ahead and read it. And this is when I knew that I had to share what was going on with me last night. As far as my dreams are concerned, well, this morning, because I get up, I read my Jesus Calling devotional every morning, and I got up and I read it, and I was like, there it is, okay? Let me control your mind. The mind is the most restless, unruly part of mankind. Long after you have learned the discipline of holding your tongue, your thoughts defy your will and set themselves up against me. I'm going to say that again. Long after you have learned the discipline of holding your tongue, your thoughts defy your will and set themselves up against me. Man is the pinnacle of my creation, and the human mind is wondrously complex. I risked all by granting you freedom to think for yourself. This is God-like privilege, forever setting you apart from animals and robots. I made you in my image, precariously close to deity. Though my blood has fully redeemed you, your mind is the last bastion of rebellion. Open yourself to my radiant presence, letting my light permeate through your thinking. When my spirit is controlling your mind, you are filled with life and peace. And the scripture references that go with this passage are Genesis 1:26 through 27. So I want you to go and read that on your own. But I am going to read to you Romans 8:6. Okay. Okay. Give me a second. Romans 8:6. The mind governed by the flesh is death, but the mind governed by the Spirit is life and peace. So, I know that your mind is moving a mile a minute when it comes to how this promise is coming in. And like I told you yesterday, you're not going to know because it's coming in a new way. You are being transformed in a new way so that you can start to praise your Creator and be one with your Creator and be obedient with your Creator in a whole new way. So you're not going to know. So just release your mind and release your thoughts, those anxious and thoughts that create anxiety within you, where you just have to know, have to know, have to know. Release them into the Lord. Place them at his feet and go humbly, say, Lord, I have too much activity in my mind. I'm going to this prophetic message and this prophetic message and this prophetic message. I mean, even take a break from me if you need to. But this message, I know a lot of people can use this message. I know that. Okay? Because it's one that even I had to sit back with. And I knew that the Lord was speaking to me because I said earlier in the week, just 2 days ago, prophetic, a woman of God said to me, be careful of what you are entertaining on YouTube. And I knew it. I knew immediately what God was saying to me. And even last night when I woke up and had those chaotic dreams, I knew exactly what God was saying to me. So I just want to leave you with that. Give your mind over to God. Give your thoughts over to God. Holding on to your promise means you are not leaning to the understanding of anyone else. You are not leaning to the understanding of yourself. You are not leaning into the understanding of other people. You are not putting your promise in other people, even if they are anointed. Because guess who is still using them? God. God is still using them. So we cannot place our promises onto other people that God is using. That's the middleman. Place it onto God. Place your worries and your anxieties at this point. Place them onto the Lord. Okay, you guys. I need to go. This message went a little bit longer than what I expected, and I need to do what I need to do before I leave. Please, if you felt touched by this message, please sow into my ministry with a like or a subscribe, or you can comment and let me know how you felt about it, or share it with someone that you feel could use it, okay? I love you. Have an amazing Wednesday, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.